All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shati from the Chicago camp coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And once again, you can see there it is. Buy Bitcoin here. Now, I made a video maybe a week or two ago, and they had this at a gas station that was out in the suburbs. It was like Evergreen or Oak Line. And I was mentioning the fact that I have yet to see this in Chicago. Now, I remember they were advertising like, hey, we might have Bitcoin ATMs coming soon, but not where you can literally go and buy Bitcoin. And now this is a gas station here in Chicago where you can buy Bitcoin. And see, this thing is only going to keep increasing. The popularity and the design purpose for this new financial system is only going to gain more momentum and popularity. Okay? Many of you watched the Super Bowl, but you probably didn't truly see the messages that were being brought about. I'm sure most of you all did not pay attention to the fact that you had a Coinbase commercial. I'm sure many of you all did not notice what was it, FTK was being advertised. I'm sure many of you all did not pay attention to Matt Damon advertising, being the spokesperson of the cryptocurrency crypto.com. All these things are pushing the agenda, okay? And what they're doing to help further push this agenda is the war over there in Europe with Russia, Ukraine, and America and NATO. Okay, and what you also have that's helping to accelerate this are these bailouts to infinity. I heard the government did somehow 30 trillion something dollars. Okay, these things are only going to help to accelerate the process, because when you continue to add more debt upon more debt upon more debt, it continues to decrease the value of a dollar. I'm sure many of you all have kind of felt it when you've gone to the grocery store. Like, damn, I just came here 3 months ago and it was like 40 cents cheaper. Or I got meat a month ago, it was $1.50 cheaper. Or I just got gas. I was getting gas a couple of months ago at high twos, mid threes. Now it's damn near it's in the fours. All these things are signs that the old system is collapsing, and it needs to collapse for the new one to come to fruition. But they can't do it until they put this country in so much debt where they just have to completely shut this thing down. All right, and we're going to get Habakkuk, the second chapter. I'm going to put this on pause real quick. All right, this is Habakkuk 2:6. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe unto him that increaseth that which is not his. That's bad Uncle Esau. As the scripture say, he's how he gathereth, he doesn't keep at home. If grape gathers were to gather, will he not have just took enough to satisfy him? No, that's this guy, bad Uncle Esau. Okay, he is increasing everything that is not his. other people's lands, other people's money, other people's resources. He's capturing all of these things to use for himself. And it's not the entirety of the Edomite nation. It's only the select few, very select few. Okay. It says how long? Basically, how long can they keep going out informing the people that they're not going to increase interest rates, that we're going to have another round of bailouts, or we're going to print so much money, and not even a year or later, within the next 4 months, they're printing out so much more money again. How long can this economy continue in such a downward fashion? And it says, and to him that ladeth himself with thick clay, and that thick clay is debt. And America is heavily entrenched in debt. But see, as I said before, this is all part of the plan. As the scripture says, the money is failing in Egypt. And what people are doing, to the best of their knowledge, especially if they don't have the Lord, all right, they are hoping that they can put their money into things like gold and silver and crypto and real estate to hedge against inflation. So when this economy does collapse, okay, and it's so-called bounces back, which we know it's not going to, all these assets that they've accumulated, they'll either keep or they can sell them and put that money back into whatever they were going to do, or put it into another venture, okay, and continue to still get filthy, stinking rich. This is the way that it's going to go. But see, this is only going to be a temporary solution, because the scripture says that their gold and silver shall not be able to save them. Let me see. What does it say? Neither their gold nor their silver shall save them. Let me put this on pause and find it. All right, this is Ezekiel 7 and 18. It says, they shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon their heads. Why? Because, as I said before, okay, in order to hedge against this inflation, according to their knowledge and what they know, they're going to be investing all their money in gold and silver and Bitcoin and expensive buildings and land and things like that. But see, as I said, that's only going to be a temporary solution. Eventually, it's going to get so bad that it won't be worth anything. And they're going to be ashamed, because, as the scripture said, they trusted in Egypt. Okay? They trusted in man and made flesh their arm. And it says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of Yahweh. All right? Because, as I said, things are going to get so bad. Gold is not going to save you. Silver is not going to save you. Real estate is not going to save you. Bitcoin is not going to save you. Things are going to get so bad that the things that we do hold of value will not have value. Think about it. Silver is trading at what? I forgot, but isn't it like $100 some an ounce? Gold is trading at a couple of $1,000s an ounce. Bitcoin is trading at just under $40,000. But despite that worth that people have put or subscribed to that so-called asset, it's going to be worthless. Because of the case and condition that this country and around the world will be in, because it's going to be the judgment of the Lord. It says, they shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is a stumbling block of their iniquity, right? They will not be able to make themselves happy, all right, and feel that void of emptiness that wasn't always there when things were good. Okay. And this last part goes into the previous verse because it is a stumbling block. Like, people honestly believe that if they can put their money in something that's going to hedge against inflation, that this is going to be the ultimate saving move to get them through the calamity, which is not true. Now, I'm not saying you can't invest in gold and silver, cryptocurrency and stuff like that. As the scripture says, use the world, but don't abuse it. Yeah, buy, if you want to buy gold, buy gold. If you want to buy silver, silver. If you want to buy Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency, fine. You know, work it, hustle it, however you want to do it. Let it make you a little bit of cash where maybe, okay, I know I'm gonna need 2 new tires for my car. Well, I know a tire at least costs, a new tire probably costs $200. So if I can work something to make $500, I'll be okay. You know, if you want to use it like that, that's great. But don't put the end all be all faith in this. Your faith is supposed to be in the Lord. It's the Lord that giveth all things. Set your affection on things above. All right, where moths can destroy. Roughly paraphrasing. That's what you should do. Like I said before, you can do these things, but don't have the ultimate faith in it. Your faith is supposed to be in these scriptures, because as the scripture said, if you play with this snake just like the charmer did, when this shit goes bad and you get bit, ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you. These people are telling you every single day on the TV that we are heading to a new system. And we can't start the new one unless the old one is done away with. So they can only do that by collapsing the dollar with war and hyperinflation. And what do we have going on right now? War, hyperinflation. Not to mention, okay, we have the post fallout of the bad bedtime story of the boogeyman. So you know, it is what it is, and they're using these things to push the agenda, and it's moving according to this plan. So, as I said before in the other sit down that I did, expect to start seeing more signs popping up in your local neighborhoods talking about buying Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. Just watch. So I hope you all were edified. Until the next time, we're going to say shalom.